Journey. Set now. They're racing. Critical Altitude was dug up coming out of the machine. Choice Bid jumped well and so did Demito. They're going to head off Al-Bakturi soon after the start. Up there prominent is Cashaway. Imprudent found itself wide though. Something Ready had no early dash and is back there second from last. The tail ender is Vicinity. 650 left to go. Critical Altitude fired up with its mouth wide open. Leads the way from the stablemate Choice Bid up running second. They're a length and a half to Al-Bakturi. Demito travels up not well enough in the middle, travelling fourth, and around the outside the Southwester Imprudent quickly making ground. Cashaway trails it. Vicinity coming right to the outside, and back behind those then is Something Ready looking for a run. 250 left to go. Critical Altitude joined on the outside by Cashaway. Choice Bid the middle, a run on the inside for Al-Bakturi. It's Cashaway, Choice Bid, Al-Bakturi, Critical Altitude coming back in a great four-way go. Heads are bobbing everywhere, not sure. Critical Altitude kicked down on the inside, Cashaway the widest of them, and Choice Bids between those are in fact Imprudent is there, and also Al-Bakturi. Leave it to the judge. Choice Bid right on their heels, followed further back by Demito. Next home was Something Ready, and Vicinity has trailed them home last. Cashaway, number 2, will get the verdict, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. Number 2, Cashaway, will salute Critical Altitude coming back. Al-Bakturi the rail, and it was Imprudent there that stuck on in the middle, and they beat off Choice Bid. Cashaway will make it 2 for 2 in this campaign for trainer Misty Baisley. When the numbers come to hand, the Dash for Cash 3-year-old, 3 starts, 2 wins into second now, building up a really good CV in the early part of its career. Looked as though maybe Critical Altitude had got the nod for second from Imprudent and Al-Bakturi, but the heads were bobbing everywhere. Cashaway, raced by Aaron Baisley, Ms. S. Dunn, Ms. I. Round, S. Bell, I. Zubko, and Ms. T. Leslie. Clint Johnston Porter, he got the back of Imprudent, who got past Choice Bid and Critical Altitude. Al-Bakturi driving up on the inside, but Cashaway really responding and wins it by a short head. Second, 6, Critical Altitude. Stephen Parnham a nose away. Third, number 3, Imprudent. And fourth is number 1 in Al-Bakturi. A short head and nose, fabulous finish, 59.09 the time, 34.23 the concluding 600. The runner-up, Critical Altitude by Exosphere out of Sienna Rocks. Stephen Parnham for the Neville Parnham Yard. And the photo for third, going to 3, Imprudent by Oratorio out of Snuglet, ridden by Kesh Duran for Brent Larson. Wonderful go in the third. Race 4, the Western Race picks handicap over 1600 at 3:34. No changes there. Let's get downstairs in a few anxious moments in a great finish there to the previous race for the day for the Baisley clan, I'm sure, Britt.
Yeah, very much so, Darren. I have Misty Baisley. Misty, you can pull your mask down for the interview so we can hear you loud and clear. What were you thinking in the finish there?
I actually thought we got beat.
I wasn't sure. Watching on the line, you must have just been screaming from the stands to hope that he was going to get his head down.
Yeah, I think both Bays and I actually called from about the 200, both screaming his name.
What is his name? Is it Dave, did I see on Facebook?
His name is Dave, yeah.
Human name for a horse, Cashaway. You must be so impressed with how he's come to hand.
He's a real surprise little packet. When we first got him, he was so naughty and I couldn't really get him to go forward at all, and just had to take a different approach on how I go about him, make him sort of think it's his idea. And this last prep, he sort of really started putting it all together, and I tipped him out probably at the right time, last prep, and he's just come back this time and just been a little professional.
What do you put that down to? Is it just that bit of maturity and time that's sort of given him that opportunity to settle down a bit?
Yeah, I think so. And he's still got so much to learn. Like, you've seen how green he was. Once Clint sort of got him out in the open, he was a lot more comfortable. But yeah, the further he goes, I think the better he's going to be, like as far as age-wise.
Do you still have a little bit left in him for the rest of this campaign? You want to get a couple more runs out of him?
Yeah, I'm just going to let him sort of dictate where he's at. I actually spoke to Clint. This is when he first come back in. We actually gave him a jump out instead of trialling him. And he goes, why aren't you trialling him? And I said, look, I don't know how many runs I'm going to get. Let's just give him a little jump out, see where he's at, and then go from there. If I got another run, I'd be stoked, but I just got to see how he pulls up and go from there.
No, you can't complain with today's win and last start as well. Well done on the win.
Thank you.
There is Misty Baisley there, and Scott is with Clint.
Grab Clint for a bit of a word. Clint, down the straight the other day, looked a nice professional victory, and he seems as though he's gone on with it.
Yeah, the other day he was a bit green, wanting to lay in and just learning his trade a bit. Today he's still trying to work it out, but he done it really professionally.
What were your confidence levels like at the top of the home straight?
Yeah, I was pretty confident. Like, he's got a real good turn of foot on him. I've been lucky enough to sit on him a few times prior to me riding him at the races, and he's always given me that nice feel.
Congratulations, well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Clint Johnson-Porter combines with Misty Baisley, and Cash Away gets the cash in race number 3.